You think life is about doing more, don't you? You've been told since you were a kid that speed is everything. Faster results, bigger paychecks, better titles. But let's be real for a second. It's a trap. A beautifully designed, high-speed trap. Look around you. Most people are moving at a frantic pace, sweating, stressing, and running, yet they're going absolutely nowhere. They're like hamsters on a wheel, exhausted, but still in the same cage. We've traded our direction for speed. We've traded our soul for a sense of busyness. But what if the secret isn't in running faster, but in standing perfectly still while the world screams past you? Think about the last time you felt angry. Was it a snarky comment on your post? A cold look from a colleague? Or maybe a friend who didn't text back? You took it personally, didn't you? You felt like it was a direct attack on your existence. But here is the cold truth. Your ego is playing a dangerous game with you. It convinces you that you are the center of everyone's universe. In reality, people are so wrapped up in their own mess that they don't have time to attack you. Your ego takes a tiny spark and turns it into a forest fire in your mind. It makes small problems feel like life-altering disasters. But when you step back, when you truly detach, you realize that their words are just vibrations in the air. They have no power to hurt you unless you give them the key to your peace. Why are you giving away your keys so easily? We live in a world that can't stop talking. Everyone has an opinion, everyone wants to be heard, and everyone is shouting into the void. But there is a hidden power in the one who stays silent. Start speaking less and observing more. Look at the room. Watch the body language. Hear what isn't being said. Your words are your currency. They are the gold of your character. So why are you throwing your gold into the dirt by wasting it on meaningless drama? Most people react instantly. They're like puppets whose strings are pulled by every external event. Reaction is a sign of weakness. It shows that you are easily controlled. But observation, that is the ultimate power. When you pause, when you wait, you become the master of the situation. You manage your emotions like the raw energy they are, instead of letting them bleed out until you're empty. There is a strange beauty in being underestimated. Let them think you are quiet. Let them think you have nothing to say. While they're busy performing for a crowd that doesn't care, you are in the shadows, building something real. You aren't seeking likes or praise because you've realized that external validation is a drug that leaves you hungry the next day. True victory isn't found in fame or a bank balance. It's found in that unshakable calm you feel when everyone else is losing their minds. It's the clarity you have when the world is drowning in confusion. When you respect yourself first, you no longer need the world to clap for you. You become your own audience. And that is a level of freedom most people will never taste. Look at how we spend our days. We live in a constant simulation. We're always planning for a future that hasn't arrived. We're imagining scenarios that will never happen. We're consuming endless content, living through the lives of strangers on a screen. We are experts at thinking about life, but we are amateurs at actually living it. We've become spectators of our own existence. Real change doesn't happen in a dream or a to-do list. It starts the moment your thinking turns into physical, tangible doing. Stop living for how others see you through a lens. Real strength comes from being fully present, not from performing a role for an audience that will forget you in 5 minutes. If you look closely at your reactions, you'll realize they aren't even yours. They're echoes from your past. Those old fears, those habits of people-pleasing, that constant need for safety, they were shaped in your childhood. You learned to react that way to survive your environment, but you aren't that child anymore. Awareness is your exit key. Most people are held hostage by their own nervous systems. They live in constant survival mode, and their minds follow the panic of their bodies. Calm the body first. Slow your breath. Relax your shoulders. Once the body is still, the mind has no choice but to follow. You can't think your way out of a panic. but you can act your way into a calm. I won't lie to you. Deep thinking is a lonely path. There will be nights when you feel like you're speaking a language no one else understands. But that isolation, don't run from it. Embrace it. That is your training ground. It's where your focus is sharpened. It's where your clarity is born. In the silence of your own company, you build an inner power that no one can take away from you. You realize that you don't need the world's permission to exist. Structured, steady, awareness, control, and small, consistent actions are the bricks you use to build your fortress. Step by step, the pressure of the world stops controlling you. You start using that pressure to forge yourself into something stronger. This isn't a bedtime story. This isn't just another video to fill your time. If these words hit a nerve, it's because you know they are true. Stop seeking the path of least resistance. Each challenge you face is a test of your foundation. Calm, focus, and resilience aren't gifts from the gods. They're skills you build every single day you choose not to react. Walk this path, and the chaos of the world stops being a threat. It becomes your advantage. So, don't just watch this and move to the next video. Pick one rule, one habit, one thought to change, and start right now. If you're ready to stop performing and start mastering, then you belong here. Subscribe, join the circle of thinkers, and let's dismantle the chaos, one disciplined step at a time.